The most iconic moment in the career of Zinedine Zidane was in 1998, FIFA World Cup final, when he scored two smashing goals that led France to first ever World Cup victory. He became an all-star for the tournament, Player of the Year, and won a Ballon d'Or. Even his headbutt in the 2006 World Cup final was an unforgettable moment that shocked the world, ending in a red card. Yeah, it just showed that he is a phenomenon, the greatest player in the world with exceptional first touch and unmatched elegance on the ball. From the coaches to legendary players, everyone feared and admired him. Zlatan Ibrahimovic once said, "Zidane was from another planet. When he stepped onto the pitch, the 10 other guys just got suddenly better. It's that simple." David Beckham described Zidane as the greatest of all time. So, how good is Zinedine Zidane really? In 1972, Zidane was born in Marseille. His parents had emigrated to southern France from Algeria, and Zinedine was the youngest of their 5 children. His dad used to work as a watchman at a department store. Zidane was inspired by his father's work ethic. As soon as he could walk, Zidane loved to play football. He supported Marseille and grew up idolizing Jean-Pierre Papin and Enzo Francescoli. His love for Francescoli was so strong that he named his son Enzo after him. At the age of 14, Zidane was scouted by Cannes. "His feet spoke with the ball," said the scout who discovered him. He was quickly integrated into the club's academy and worked his way up through the youth ranks. But one major problem threatened to derail Zidane's rising career. You see, there was a lot of excitement about Zidane when he made his debut. Anyone who watched him play was amazed by his natural ability, but Zidane was still a raw talent and his temperament got him into big trouble. He used to react badly when opponents fouled him. He often got sent off. He even attacked spectators who insulted his family. Zidane's journey began at Cannes, where he helped the club reach European competition for the first time ever. It was their highest league finish since 1949, a huge deal for a small team. Then came his move to Bordeaux in 1992. There, he teamed up with Lizarazu and Deguerry, a trio that later helped France win the World Cup. With Bordeaux, Zidane won the 1995 Intertoto Cup and reached the 1996 UEFA Cup final against Bayern Munich. But here's the shocking part. An English club had the chance to sign Zizou. But their owner said, "Why sign him? We already have Tim Sherwood." Another team, Newcastle, looked at Zidane and said no. They didn't think he was good enough. And a year later, Zidane was named League One Player of the Year, and he was just getting started. By the spring of 1996, Zidane was turning heads across Europe. After standout performances for Bordeaux and France, the offers started pouring in. He chose Juventus, the reigning Champions League winners, and arrived in Turin that summer. His impact was immediate. In his first season, he won the Serie A title and the Intercontinental Cup, and was named Serie A Foreign Footballer of the Year. Zidane has become a world-class player. By the end of 1997, he was selected for a European 11 to face a team that featured Ronaldo and Batistua. That's how far he'd come. At Juventus, he played behind Alessandro Del Piero, who later said, "Zidane had extraordinary talent. He wasn't selfish. I was lucky to play with him, but not every final went Zidane's way." In the 1997 Champions League final, he was kept quiet by Paul Lambert, as Juve lost to Dortmund. Next year, they lost again, this time to Real Madrid, despite Zidane's strong season, scoring 7 league goals and helping Juve retain the Serie A title. But 1998 was his year, when he was in his prime era. He won the Ballon d'Or and named FIFA World Player of the Year. At Euro 2000, Zidane was even better. The number 10 was majestic in the knockout stage in particular. He turned in mesmerizing performances against Spain, Portugal, and Italy. The bigger the match, the better Zidane was. France won that tournament too. Zidane was named Player of the Tournament, and there was no debate. After one more season at Juventus, Zizou joined Real Madrid for a world record fee of $150 billion. That's Italian lira, not euros, before you fall off your chair. Even in 2001, despite a headbutt that got him banned in Europe, Zidane was once again named Serie A Foreign Footballer of the Year. His consistency was remarkable. Then came the 2002 to 2003 season, where Zidane helped Real Madrid win La Liga, starring alongside Luis Figo in one of the most glamorous midfields football had ever seen. That same year, he was crowned FIFA World Player of the Year for the third time. That triumph was supposed to be the start of something special for Madrid, but there was one big issue that no one had considered. By the time Zizou arrived in Spain, Florentino Perez's Galactico project was in full swing. It was an incredible collection of superstars. Football isn't played on paper though. PSG fans know that having world-class players doesn't guarantee success. The Galactico side was top-heavy and overloaded with attacking stars. There was a lack of balance in the team. There can be no doubting Zidane's accomplishments on an individual level. He was voted FIFA World Player of the Year 3 times during his career, but Madrid only won one La Liga title in Zidane's 5 years at the Bernabeu. Between 2004 and 2006, they didn't even reach the Champions League semis style of play. But that wasn't how UEFA remembered, stating that Zidane was casting spells on the pitch with sleek flicks, dizzying step-overs, and vision that left defenders frozen. Just listen to what coach Sir Alex Ferguson has to say about him in an interview. "Give me Zidane and 10 pieces of wood, and I'll win you the Champions League." By 2004, the love for Zidane had gone beyond club and country. In UEFA's Golden Jubilee poll, fans across Europe voted him the best European footballer of the last 50 years. An overlooked aspect of Zidane's game was his mental strength and character. The Frenchman was a master at rising to the occasion, and he always brought his A-game to the biggest matches. His critics might focus on his inconsistency throughout some seasons, but Zidane performed when it really mattered. Whether it was scoring in big finals for club and country, dominating the knockout stages of Euro 2000 and the 2006 World Cup, all leading Bordeaux, Juventus, and Madrid to European finals. You could always rely on Zidane to deliver when the heat was on, but even fame has an end. His final season in club football, 2005 to 06, didn't bring trophies, but Zidane left as an icon. In January 2006, he scored his first and only career hat trick in a 4-2 win against Sevilla. Not bad for a 33-year-old guy about to retire.
Going to be a red card, and it is a red card for Zidane. Although the referee didn't see it, his attention has been brought to it by the other officials on the touchline. Zidane is off in his final game, and that is the end of his career.
But Zidane had a fearless aura. At Madrid, he set up 51 goals in 155 games. In the Champions League, 32 assists in 80 matches. Those are world-class numbers. And still, stats don't tell the whole story. Zidane didn't need goals to dominate. Just watch Euro 2000. 2 goals, 1 assist, but he was everywhere. He made the pitch look small for his opponents. Or look at the 2006 World Cup against Brazil. Thierry Henry scored, but Zidane at 34 outplayed Ronaldinho and Kaká like it was a training match. But Zidane's final act was yet to come. 2 months later, he walked out for the 2006 World Cup final, the last match of his career. We can't forget that, can we? He scored a bold Panica penalty and shocked everyone when in extra time he headbutted Marco Materazzi. Got a red card. It was as if the perfect farewell had just turned dramatic in an instant. Zidane left the pitch in silence, walking past the World Cup trophy he would never lift again. And yet, despite it all, he was named player of the tournament. Even in controversy, Zidane had left his indelible mark. Years later, in 2012, Zidane featured for Madrid in an All-Stars match. Madrid Legends match versus Manchester United, and still showed touches of brilliance. In 2013, Spanish outlet Marca named him in the best foreign 11 in Real Madrid's history. Even long after retirement, Zidane's legend kept growing. Zidane may not have scored 700 goals or won 8 Ballon d'Ors, But when football needed elegance, control, and pure class, Zizou was the guy who did it. He is not quite in the Messi, Maradona tier, but on the rung below among other superstars. But definitely one of the greatest French footballers in history.